teeth right. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm recording on my camera, so if it looks weird or sounds weird, sorry. Hopefully this turns out okay. Today I'm going to be answering the questions that I got asked on my Instagram. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, check out my Instagram. I've got pictures of Charlotte and all of us, and I do little things like the Q&As or kind of ask what people want to see and have people answer there. So definitely check that out and follow me there. If you're not already subscribed here, definitely click subscribe. But I will get right into the questions. So I'll start on the first question. I am sorry if I keep looking at my phone. My phone has all the questions on it from Instagram. So the first question someone asked, why are you so amazing? Hoping one day I can be a mama and a wife like you. I don't really know how to answer that question. So me personally, I feel like once you kind of get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. Right at the beginning, it's kind of hard to learn to balance things. You have a brand new baby, you've got everything kind of changing with your own self. Once you kind of get into the swing of things, it's a lot easier. You're able to kind of build a routine and kind of follow things like that. I think the best thing for me that keeps me being amazing, if you will, that I'm able to juggle all that I do, is that I'm definitely a creature of habit and I stick to my routine. Like, I kind of have a set routine for everything that I do. I'm definitely able to like veer off if I need to, and bring myself back when I need to as well. But following that routine really helps because it keeps me in line with everything that I've got going on. I hope that makes sense or answers the question. The next question is, how did you and your husband meet? We met through mutual friends. The next question is, what are your top 3 goals within the next 5 years? Oh man, that's rough. Definitely one of my biggest goals is to get through school. I only have 1 year left if I follow everything that I'm supposed to, so I should hopefully be done this December. So that's a huge goal of mine because I've been in school for what, like 6 or 7 years now. So I'm ready to be done with school. Another goal of mine would be in the next 5 years, hopefully we'll be able to kind of like remodel the house that we're living in right now. It'd be nice to kind of like redo the kitchen and redo the backyard and lots of other things, just kind of get the house kind of more homey and updated. And the third goal that I would pick is probably to travel more. At least like travel with our little family. So far, Charlotte has already been on an airplane and she's only 17 months old. She's been to Vegas a couple times. And then this year we're actually going to Mexico, which is going to be super exciting. So I love that she's able to have these experiences, and I hope that all my kids get to have these experiences, and I want to continue to be able to do that as a family. The next question is, if you could live anywhere else in the world besides the Bay, where would you live? You know, that's hard. I really think snow is cool, but I definitely would never want to live in it. And I feel like majority of other states that I might think of living in have snow, and I don't want to deal with that. And then as far as heat, like, I feel like the Bay Area has nice weather. It doesn't ever get too hot. And all the other states that like don't really have snow either have excessive heat, humidity, and I don't really like to deal with both. So honestly, unless I absolutely have to, I would like to stay in the Bay. If I was going to go anywhere, one place that we've talked about is living in Texas. Texas, you can find places that got the high heat, that have the snow, but hopefully we'd find somewhere there that might have a little bit of it all, kind of like how the Bay Area has. Next question is, what's your quick and easy go-to dinner recipe? Is takeout an option? As far as like real recipes, like something that I'm going to cook from scratch, the cilantro lime rice that I make is actually really good, and it's pretty easy. I'll actually link it up in the iCard. I did a video of making my cilantro lime rice with chicken and shrimp, and you really could put any meat you wanted in it, or you could put no meat. You could put beans in it. You could put anything you kind of want in it. It's a pretty simple, straightforward, delicious rice. The next question is, do you prefer blazing hot weather or freezing cold? Oh man, I guess this kind of goes back to like my weather indifference with other states. I would say, if I had to pick one, I think I would pick hot. Just because it allows you to like be outside and still be kind of okay if you're sitting in the shade. Also, you could be in the pool, but you could go inside and be in the air conditioning. I guess with freezing cold weather, you could go inside and be in the heater as well. So guess that's not really a good excuse, but I really hate the cold. I always used to think like, well, you can only take off so many clothes, but you can put on as much clothes as you want to kind of warm up, but I think I'd prefer the heat than the cold. The next question is, how many siblings do you plan on giving Charlotte? If you asked me this a couple years ago, I would have told you like 4 or 5 kids total, so 3 or 4 more siblings after her. But as I have grown up and as my husband and I have decided together that 3 would be our maximum. After we have another one, we'll always just take it one by one. I definitely don't feel like I'm done having kids after having Charlotte. I would love her to have at least 1 sibling. After that, who knows? Twins does run in his family, and there are some sets of twins in my family, so that's a little bit scary because it would suck to go for number 3. Well, I wouldn't want to say it would suck. I'd be blessed either way, but if we had number 3, had tried for number 3, and then had twins, that would be kind of crazy because then we'd end up with 4. And again, I would be blessed with whatever we were given, but that would be pretty crazy. The next question is, what is your biggest fear? Honestly, I think my biggest fear is failure. I am a perfectionist and I strive to succeed in everything that I do. Sometimes that can be not so great, and sometimes it can be beneficial. My biggest fear is the inevitable. It's not being able to see what's coming. I'm somebody that's pretty structured and pretty straightforward, and if I had to pick one big thing, it would definitely be the inevitable. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I'll be 30. Ew. So at 30, I see myself obviously graduated from college, hopefully maybe working in my career. I'm not exactly sure what I will 100% be doing, but maybe striving to be in some sort of thing with some sort of career with my degree. I see myself probably by then having 3 kids, if not 4, if that happens that way. Let me not speak that into existence. But being done having kids at about 30. The next question is, I know it varies, but how often would you say you and Dart make time in the bedroom for each other?
We don't.
So it definitely does vary. Obviously, Dart works a job where he works hours that vary as well. He doesn't get off the same time every day. I'm also in school. We have a toddler. I work as well, so not every night do either of us feel up to it. So I guess if I'm being honest, there's not really a specific number or anything like that. We try to make time for each other as often as possible, I guess. The next question says, how was your day? Today is Tuesday the 29th, right? Today is Tuesday the 29th. I'm just saying the date wise so that I can talk about my day specifically today. The day was actually okay. This morning I, as always, didn't want to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym, and I wasn't really feeling it at the gym today, but there's always tomorrow. But at least I got up and I was active for that time. Work went by pretty okay, which is awesome, and now I'm home and hanging out. So it's been a pretty good day. Another question I have is, how are you handling juggling a mom, wife, and work, and your YouTube channel? So my YouTube channel just started about a month ago, so I'm just kind of doing videos when I feel like doing it, kind of having fun with it. So it doesn't really cause any stress on me. Like I said, I'm just kind of doing it for fun. As far as everything else, I feel like once you have a routine, like I kind of said earlier, it makes things a lot easier. So following my routine is like crucial to me. I wake up every morning at 5 a.m. Well, not every morning. I don't wake up that early on the weekends. I sleep in and go to the gym later. But generally, I wake up at 5 a.m. during the week, and I go to the gym. When I come home, I get myself ready. I have my mommy morning routine that kind of shows how it is. In that routine, I talk about how I just wake up in the morning and work out at home, because I started that way, but now I've started going to the gym. I'll link that video and iCard up here too, so that you can kind of see how my morning routine goes. But I do all that in the morning. I go to work all day. I pick Charlotte up after, get home, and kind of do all my momming stuff. Then I get everything together for her, get her ready for bed, get dinner made, all that kind of stuff. And then I have time for anything I need to do after that. So if I've got homework that night, or I want to catch up on anything, I can get my homework done. If I want to catch up on a TV show, I have time to do that then. If my husband and I want to watch a movie or do anything like that, or spend time together, then we can. It kind of just, I feel like most of my, you know, time other than being a mom and work is spent in the evenings, and then obviously the weekends we spend as much time together and I do as much as I can. I try to keep homework to a minimum on the weekends until after she's asleep so that I can kind of focus on hanging out with her, and I can kind of focus on, you know, being a family and doing things as a family versus doing homework the whole time. So I think the biggest thing I can say that helps me manage it all is routine and a balance. Obviously everything is good in moderation. I don't want to spend way too much time on homework or not enough time on homework, so it's about following that routine that works for you and making sure that you balance everything in that routine. And the last question I have here, it says, I know you said it only takes a few minutes to get ready in the morning, but how do you make it such a habit, makeup and hair and all? Well, as far as work, I mean, I guess I don't really have to wear makeup or like do my hair or anything, but I work with the public, so I generally find it's best to kind of make myself feel presentable in my own manner. So really it takes me like, well, with Charlotte it probably takes me a little bit longer, but if I did my makeup all by myself, it might take me 5 or 6 minutes. I actually was thinking about doing a like mommy makeup routine, like my morning quick little 5-minute makeup routine, because I don't really do anything special. I kind of just get myself together, and I don't really do much to my hair ever, honestly. My hair dries relatively straight out the shower, so I'm pretty lucky. I can either wash my hair the night before or the morning of, and either way it'll dry straight, or I can blow dry it pretty straight the night before, and then I'm all good. And then from there, I don't do any crazy styles. I might braid my hair and do like 2 French braids, or, you know, twist my hair to the side or things like that that are relatively easy. So I probably spend a grand total getting myself ready and dressed and everything in the morning, like 15 minutes on makeup, hair, and getting dressed. 15 minutes probably sounds like nothing to everybody, but again, if you kind of have that routine you follow, I have the order that I kind of do things, and then while I'm doing those specific things, I kind of have an order. You know, I do my face the same way every day. I do my face first, then I get dressed, then I do my hair. It's kind of just a routine for me. So I think just getting started with a certain routine and kind of following your base routine makes the world of difference with making sure you get ready. But like I said, I really don't think I would be getting ready every morning if it wasn't for the fact that I had to go to work. Since this is kind of a Q&A, get to know me, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself, as far as questions that hadn't been asked about basic things about us, just so you can kind of get to know myself and my little family here. My name is obviously Justine. My daughter's name is Charlotte, and my husband's name is Dart. Charlotte is 17 months old. Dart and I are both 25. We've been married for almost 2.5 years now. I don't really know what else anybody else wants to know about us. That's kind of why I did this Q&A, so that I could answer some questions and you guys could kind of get to know us and me. If you have any other questions for us, definitely leave them down in the comments, or follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, and you can ask me any questions or get to kind of know me through there as well. Again, if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, I definitely appreciate that. You can also subscribe if you want to see some more videos from us. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!